We are working on a 2022 Kia Niro plug-in hybrid, and today we are going to be demonstrating the proper method to install and release the high voltage battery disconnect plug, main disconnect plug. Sorry, I had to put my gloves on. That is the high voltage disconnect plug removed. You can see that there are two main high voltage terminals, and there are some interlock terminals to indicate to the control circuits whether or not the high voltage connector has been plugged in or not. You see a green release tab. That pops up. You see that I've used a tool on the connector. What needs to happen? There is a protective cover. We're in the trunk actually. Protective cover in the trunk, held in place by some push pins. There's the auxiliary battery. First step is to disconnect the auxiliary battery negative cable, which has been done. And I also disconnected the auxiliary battery. This is the 12-volt battery. I also disconnected the positive terminal and the hydrogen gas vent hose. That's the location of the panel that covers the high voltage disconnect plug. Once again, held in place by two push pins. Those are removed. That gives you access to the high voltage port. Sorry, these gloves are super clumsy. I'm going to make sure we have this aligned properly. All right. So you'll see down in the connector there is a pin on both sides. In the very center, you can see the two terminals. That pin is going to engage into that arced or curved slot to hold the connector in place in the battery housing. So what you have to do is just line everything up. Engage the connector. You'll release some lock pins at the bottom of it, and that's going to allow you to pivot this in place and push it downward. And then this green tab locks downward and in place. This is a high voltage connection. So in order to remove it, you've got to do the exact opposite. And we're going to do